Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on this very beautiful day. Won't you please rise? Kindly remove your hats as we pay observance to the singing of our national anthem as performed by the Silver Creek class of 2019's Athena Allen and Sophie Goharson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, guests and graduates in the class of 2019, we welcome you to the 17th annual commencement ceremony hosted at Silver Creek High School. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you and introduce our guests of honor. St. Vrain Valley Assistant Superintendent, Mrs. Dina Perfetti-Dini. St. Vrain Valley Board of Education Representative, Dr. Dick Martyr. St. Vrain Valley Director, Brandon Schaefer. At this time, it is also my pleasure and honor to be introducing our graduates who will be serving our country as members of the United States Armed Services in the coming year. Please stand and remain standing as your name is called. Entering the United States Army, Aaron Jensen. Joining her in the United States Army, Casey Bakewell. Entering the United States Navy, Christian Kronk. And also entering the United States Navy, Adina Patel. Entering the United States Naval ROTC program, Hannah Burns. And entering the United States Naval Academy, Jack Maroney. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have served our country as a member of the armed services, won't you please stand and join them at this time? While there are fellow Raptors, friends and family members that are serving our country the world over who cannot be here today, we hold them near our hearts this Memorial Day weekend. Please join me in applauding and thanking our enlisting graduates and our servicemen and women for the freedoms we also enjoy. Please, one more time. In honor of Memorial Day, and for our graduates that are committing their service in protecting our country, we would like to welcome back the Silver Creek High School Band under the direction of Mr. Bill Legg and guest conductors from the class of 2019, performing for you the Liberty Bell March. Once again, our Silver Creek High School band, who has been invited to play our nation's Independence Day Parade in Washington, D.C. this summer under the direction of Mr. Bill Legg. I would also like to give a special thank you to Mr. Ed Willman, our guest conductor and also co-director. At this time, please welcome graduate Richard Keck as your senior class speaker and presenting A Bird's Eye View.
Families, friends, esteemed guests, faculty, and members of Silver Creek's graduating class of 2019, welcome. While you are driving to this ceremony today, it's possible that you may have seen any number of raptors and their nests. It's fitting since, in a way, Silver Creek has been a nest for all of us. We spend time here preparing for the future. We've been fed knowledge, sheltered, and learned the power of our own wings. Today, we use these wings and leave this nest in pursuit of our goals and in pursuit of our future. As I stand here today, I'm struck by how much the landscape around us has changed over the past 4 years. I remember how the view from our school to the mountains used to be nearly unobstructed. Today, that landscape has changed significantly, and I realize how much we have grown and changed over these past 4 years. We've grown in our knowledge, in our intellect, and in the skills that will be key for much of our life. Today, though we will spend time soaring through memories and looking forward to the future, today may also be bittersweet. Although our class came from so many different streams, we coalesce into one class, one Silver Creek, if you will. But after years of moving in the same direction, today many of us will chart our own course. No longer will we see the same friends in our hallways. No longer will we have classes with those teachers who shape us into the people we are today. And no longer will we have CNN 10 with Carla Zeus fill us in on the latest news and current events at the start of class with Mr. McNichols. The experiences and lessons that we gain during our time here extend far beyond the classroom. From the football field to the workplace, from movie nights to prom nights. Each of these events have helped to stretch our wings and will give us a lift as we step from this nest. Today, we face one of the most significant changes of our lives today. But I'm optimistic for the future that we all have, and I look forward to seeing the positive marks that you make on your community, on our nation, and on the world we all share. Among our members today are future doctors and nurses in Kate, Liz, and Caitlin, business practitioners in Aiden and Mason, scientists in Ashley and Kelly, members of the armed forces in Jack, Hannah, and Christian, and so many others that will chart their own paths in these careers and others, soaring near and far, representing Silver Creek in their pursuits. I've been astounded by how driven, how intelligent, and how empathetic my peers in this graduating class have been, and I say confidently that the attributes embodied in the class before me today will propel us all forward. Over these past 4 years, we prepared for our future, yet no one can stay in a nest forever. To the class of 2019, whether you have been dreading it, running from it, or racing towards it, today we will all be leaving this nest. Today, in the pomp and circumstance of this ceremony, we will cross this stage. We will receive our diploma case, and then in a much less ceremonial manner, we will go to the Commons to receive our actual diplomas. So it's time to make ready, to test the winds, and to prepare to soar off into the unbridled promise of the future, to get a bird's eye view of the world and our potential in it. And given all that we have done in high school, I cannot wait to see what we accomplish outside. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2019.
Once again, thank you, Richard Keck, and do know that you have my vote in 2036. Over 90% of our nation has attended a public school, and with the power of a public education, the United States is and always will be a world leader in education and innovation. Behind every one of us who have graduated from a public school, there is a great teacher. And today, we welcome a great teacher to the podium to address our graduates as voted upon by the class of 2019. Please welcome social studies teacher and Silver Creek faculty member, Mrs. Justel Granser.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Justel Granser, commonly known as Miss G, and I've been teaching here at Silver Creek since it opened 18 years ago. 20 years total in education. And it is my honor to be talking to you today, specifically to the class of 2019. Some have called this class in front of me a little hard to define, perhaps unknown. To these people I say, you do not know this class. You do not know their stories or their voices. You do not know those that sit among you. They do not know that there is one among you who immigrated here from Afghanistan during their junior year, who worked tirelessly each day to get an education and inspired us all. I don't call this hard to define. I call this heroic. There is one among you who bakes a giant chocolate chip cookie for anyone who's having a hard day. I don't call this hard to define. I call this compassionate. There's one among you who freshman year found out that your mom was struggling with an illness. You had to leave school some days early so you could go home and inject your mom with medicine. Through this, you remain focused on your schoolwork while supporting your mom at home. I don't call this hard to define. I call this courageous. There's one among you for your SCLA capstone project gathered 5,000 books for impoverished kids in Denver. That's awesome. I call that inspiring. There are a few among you, actually quite a few, who have raised money for an orphan named Faith in Meru, Kenya for the past 4 years. It was you, because of you, she now has an education. What a great legacy. I don't call this hard to define. I call this empowering. There are two among you who wanted to make college more affordable in the state of Colorado, so you went to testify in the Senate. And you testified with a bill to make college more affordable. I call this civics in action. There is one among you who is a national champion in AGOLA, which I'd never heard of, which is the Academic Game Leagues of America. #1 in America. That's impressive. There's one among you who created a GoFundMe page for their teacher who had cancer. You wanted to raise money for Mr. Opal to offset his medical costs. Then all of you lined the halls of the school to welcome him back to teaching. I was honored to be a part of this family here at Silver Creek on that day and every day. I call this community. There's one among you who is the first in your family to graduate from high school. You defied odds and stayed focused on your goals. I don't call this hard to define. I call this determination. So to you, the class of 2019, look around you. See who sits among you. As Mr. Boer says, seek to understand those who sit among you. Because when we seek to understand, as I have, you know that and recognize that this is a class of brilliance, of courage, of leadership, of determination. You have come a long way. Congratulations. As you sit here today, you know this journey is more than just you. You realize there are many factors and many people who have helped encourage you along the way. You would not be sitting here today if not for your families that are all out there. And it's so fun to see everybody. They were the ones who made sure you didn't come home late at prom, but were happy to stay up late with you while you did museum day projects. They are an integral reason why you are here today. Let's take this moment to say thank you to the families that are out there. I ask you graduates to stand up, look towards your family, and give them a round of applause. Thank you. And you would not be here today if it wasn't from your family away from home. Your teachers, your counselors, your administrators, the office staff, the custodians, they are the people who have worked tirelessly to guide you through the past 4 years. They pushed you when they knew you needed it and consoled you when they knew that you wanted it. Perhaps it was an administrator who blew her whistle and urged you to get to class on time. Perhaps it was in the counseling office when you were told not to give up. Perhaps it was a teacher who pushed you out of your comfort zone. Each teacher here has touched you in a different way and helped you gain insight and character. Note where your teachers and administrators are sitting. That's not an accident. They are flanking you. They are your support. They have worked so hard. Take this moment to thank your school support system. I'm going to have to ask you to stand up one more time, look towards your teachers and administrators and counselors, and say thank you one more time. A special note of gratitude today to 3 teachers and friends. One, Mr. DiFilippo, who has taught us to be a better writer and reader and critical thinking, and he will be very missed. And to 2 colleagues and friends who are retiring this year, Matt Smedley and June Goulet. We started here together at Silver Creek 18 years ago when it just opened, and it has been an absolute honor to work alongside of them. They have touched the lives of thousands of students. We are better because we have known them. I am better because I have known them. So thank you to Mr. Smedley and Ms. Jean Goulet for their dedication and years of service as they retire this year. Now you're not done, almost. Clapping is one thing, but saying thank you is quite another. Gratitude is a life skill I want you always to have. So in the next few days, I want you to go to your parents, your sister, your counselor, your teacher, your administrator. I want you to take their hand, look them in the eye, and say thank you. No texting, no tweeting, no Snapchatting, just a good old-fashioned handshake. And when you shake their hand, as my dad always taught me, and now I try to teach you guys in my classroom, you go for the V, right? There's nothing worse than a wimpy handshake. Finally, class of 2019, once you have thanked those who've helped you, realize that you're here today because of you. You've worked really hard. As you step beyond this high school, remember 2 things. Use your voice, do not be silent. Speak about things that matter. Martin Luther King Jr. said, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. Now is not the time to rest on your laurels. Now's the time not to rest on your laurels. Use the skills and voice that you have gained these past 3 years to make a change. And when you use your voice, don't be afraid to wield a yardstick. Finally, be a person of compassion. Treat others around you with dignity and respect. That's what my mom taught me. As Maya Angelou stated, I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. You have the power to make others feel connected. So you can be the one who listens to your friend when they are down or even smiles at a stranger crossing the street. You have no idea how important small gestures of kindness are. We don't know what people are struggling with. Everyone we meet is fighting a battle we know nothing about. So be kind, always. So do it. Be grateful. Find those around you and say thank you. Look inside and be proud of who you are. Use your voice and be compassionate and recognize that you are one among you and that you are truly exceptional. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. G. Thanks for always being a champion for kids. At this time, under the direction of Mr. Jeremy Skelton and accompanied by Mr. Les Dwyer, the Silver Creek Choir presents Bridge Over Troubled Water as a tribute to our graduating class, featuring guest soloists from the class of 2019, Mia Dennis Judson and Alex Ladsko.
troubled water. When you're down, I will carry you like a bridge on troubled water. I will lay down. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down.
When you're down and out, when you're on the street, my Lord, and evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down.
I'll be your bridge or troubled water. When you're down, I will carry you like a bridge or troubled water. I will lay me down. Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, if you ever need a friend, look around, I'm standing right behind. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will ease your mind. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will ease your mind. I'll be your bridge over troubled water. When you're down, I will carry you like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down, lay me
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Skelton. Thank you, Mr. Dwyer. And thank you to our combined choir and to our graduating seniors for blessing us with the gift of music. At this time, we'll be recognizing our graduates who have achieved some of the highest of distinctions as designated by their stoles, their cords, their medallions, and also their honors. The National Art Honor Society's intention is to inspire and recognize students who have shown an outstanding ability and interest in art. The NAHS strives to aid members in attaining the highest standards in art scholarship, character, and service, and to bring art education to the attention of the school and the community, and that you have done. Will students wearing the multi-strand primary colored cords designated in red, yellow, and blue please stand and be recognized? The Future Business Leaders of America is adorned with blue stoles. This organization was founded in 1937 as a way to unite the many different student business organizations in the United States. Students having achieved this honor have served as local and or state representatives. They have competed successfully at the regional level and participated in state and even qualified for national level competition. Won't you please stand and be recognized? The National Technical Arts Honor Society strives to bring well-deserved recognition and attention to the 108 recognized technical education fields. Students earning this distinction have shown excellence in one of these fields. Purple, white, and silver adorn the stole and cords of these recipients. Won't you please stand and be recognized? Silver Creek Business Program candidates wear the medallions which represent the successful completion of the Silver Creek Business Program and completion of a business-related capstone project. Won't you please stand now and be recognized? Future Farmers of America makes a positive difference in the lives of students by developing their potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education. The blue and yellow stoles signify membership into FFA. These students have met the requisite requirements of leadership, service, and a commitment to agricultural education. Please stand now and be recognized. Our next recognition will be given to students in our National Honor Society. They have met the requisite components of grade point average, achieving at least a 3.5 cumulative GPA over their 4 years at Silver Creek, have engaged in a total of at least 48 community service hours. Denoting their membership are the traditional and the eldest of cords, designated in yellow and blue. Students, won't you please rise and be recognized if you are a member of our chapter of the National Honor Society. Congratulations. The Universal High School is a St. Vrain Valley School District approved high school program committed to empowering youth to pursue their areas of gifted, talented education, allowing for acceleration and committed study to their chosen field. Purple cords adorn the members of our UHS graduating class. Won't you please stand and be recognized? The National Speech and Debate Association honorees are represented with red and gray cords. These students have demonstrated competitive prowess, earning the requisite amount of competition experience points, having represented Silver Creek on the local, state, and some of you even on the national stage of the National Speech and Debate Association. Won't you please stand and be recognized? The following students are members of the Silver Creek Leadership Academy. These students have met the requirements of completing a senior capstone project and have made numerous contributions to our school, our community, and developed partnerships in business, city government, and with nonprofit organizations the world over. Denoting their accomplishments is the Silver Creek Leadership Medallion. Will our SCLA graduating seniors please stand and be recognized? Advanced placement diploma candidates, our first year of which, have become eligible for this honor by demonstrating extensive academic scholarship and completing a collegiate-level research capstone project. Will our AP diploma candidates please stand and be recognized? Our academic top 10 students with the greatest grade point averages overall in your graduating class of 2019, will you stand and be recognized for your accomplishments at this time? Valedictorian and salutatorian are selected on the basis of overall grade point average, also taking into account the total number of credits earned, and it is my pleasure to recognize both Alec Patel and Michael Van Vieren as your co-salutatorians. Please stand. And to now recognize your valedictorian for the Silver Creek class of 2019 with the top overall grade point average amongst your graduates today, please stand. Annalise Teasdale. For many of you graduates here today, your high school was built the same year you were born. Think about that. Now look at how it has grown up just like you have. We've gone through a few awkward stages, just as you have. We've welcomed more friends, just as you have. We've matured a bit, just as you have. And just like you, we've been around long enough to lost the big one, even won the big one. We've never lost our fight. As you Raptors, you can be a raucous bunch. Nor have we lost our desire to be the best, as you won't either. Of course, this has been no easy task when faced against tough competition down that green road over yonder, or that blue avenue headed into town, or that red railway headed out of town here. But my preference has always been to be marooned right here with you. And for the last 4 years, I bore witness to all of your accomplishments, your contributions, and I am so proud of you. Because just like you, we have much to celebrate today. Class of 2019, just 2 weeks ago, you were recognized as a top-performing high school in the United States of America by the U.S. News and World Report, and this is 2 years in a row for your class. I believe that's a first for Silver Creek. Congratulations. This is no easy task. It never has been. In fact, the criterion grows ever more stringent each successive year. The criterion first look at how we're closing the achievement gap. I'll have you know that yet again Silver Creek has posted impressive gains on our access exam, which demonstrates English language proficiency among students who are learning the language. When looking at the performance of at-risk populations, we continue to excel. Some of our students have had to improve sometimes not just 1, but 2 or even 3 grade levels in the course of 1 year, and they have caught up and they are ready. This award, ever harder to achieve, takes into consideration a battery of additional performance measures. It looks at your overall collegiate preparation, of which you are very prepared, your performance on exams, the depth of knowledge in English and math, not to mention that public schools of our size are growing fewer and far between in this recognition as public schools begin to downsize, specialize, make students take entrance exams, and become increasingly exclusive. And here, be it known that when you graduate from Silver Creek High School, it means something. And you are amongst a select prestige bunch. It not only means that you've graduated from one of the best schools in the nation, of which there are over 26,000 public secondary schools in the United States. It means that you've graduated from one of the best schools in the world. Congratulations to you. Amongst all St. Vrain schools, you've exhibited the greatest passage rate of those taking advanced placement exams 2 years in a row, with well over 75% of you passing exams. In fact, class of 2019, you will have over 75 students earn AP Scholar distinctions this year, 12 diploma candidates, saving hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in college tuition. Congratulations to you. Conference champions, city champions, individual state champions, national champions, a track state championship as juniors, all conference, all state, and an All-American Athlete Award here today. Your athletic prowess is well known throughout the state of Colorado and beyond. Even better is that routinely our athletic teams not only rank in the top 10 teams in the state of Colorado, but several of you have been a part of teams that have been recognized as all academic athletic teams in our state. And several of our teams have even been recognized as the top overall grade point average in the state of Colorado for all classifications within the sport that you participate in. A feat that I take greater pride in than any of your wins and losses or the records that you posted as athletes, but as student athletes, you have certainly set the bar incredibly high. Congratulations. For 2 straight years, your Raptorian has earned the National Yearbook of Excellence Award, putting you in the top 2% of schools nationwide. This award by the Jostens Company highlights yearbooks who feature all students, and they work to make multiple efforts to include individuals and teams in the publication. Great job, yearbook staff. Well done. Your orchestra has been juried amongst the toughest competition and received straight ones, the highest of designations, across the board at the Tassel Large Group Festival this year. Congratulations. Your choir has been juried amongst the top in the state and the nation. You produced the most all-state vocalists of any St. Vrain school, 9 students in total this year recognized as all-state choralists, most of whom are in your class. Congratulations to you. You've stolen the stage with productions, killed it with Arsenic and Old Lace, thrilled us with Into the Woods, made us weep with The Miracle Worker. And your Silver Creek Theater productions have been second to none. Congratulations. Well done. Your jazz band has stolen the show at CU, at University of Northern Colorado, within St. Vrain, and has a standing reservation at the Dickens Opera House. Thank you. Your Vanguard Jazz Band has scored straight ones at the Mile High and Skyline Jazz Fest. No easy feat, considering the competition. Very well done, and congratulations to you. You've represented our school in the state speech and debate tournament with national qualifiers graduating amongst you. There are 2 national merit finalists and graduate here today. You've taken halftimes by storm, headlined at the Wild Game with your School of Rock, and pumped up the jam at many basketball games. Your robotics team members have won state and national awards. Your Cyber Patriot teams have been recognized at the state and the national level. Your MathWorks team has had 2 top 20% performances in the nation. You've won gold keys from the National Arts Foundation. Many of you have even received recognitions on your artwork at the St. Vrain Art Show. As for individual accomplishments, your list is impressive, and it has grown over the course of the 4 years like none other. And for leadership, your graduating Silver Creek Leadership Academy members have completed 32 capstone projects, spreading a wealth of good into our communities. You've raised thousands of dollars for organizations such as There With Care, Wilderness on Wheels, Voices for Peru, and Together We Rise. You've provided opportunities to attend prom. You've championed unified sports and inclusiveness. You've mentored elementary and middle school students, literally put shoes on thousands of people's feet, accrued thousands of books and distributed them to deserving children in Denver, brought us video announcements, provided us over 1,000 hours of tutorial and classroom support to our very own high school kids, educated us upon conservation and little kids in our feeder system as well, helped us with environmental practices, and lived up to the Big Six of SCLA. Congratulations to you. AP scholars, AP diploma candidates, president's scholarships, academic letter winners, several $1 million in scholarships distributed amongst this class. Your academic, artistic, and athletic fitness, as well as your service to community, is something of a legacy that you will leave here at our school. And these are all exemplars of the excellence that the class of 2019 at Silver Creek has demonstrated. Thank you so much for that. I know I can get a little long, ladies and gentlemen. That's the old AP US history teacher in me. In this next exercise, I want you to stand up, graduates. And you've won one of the accolades, or if I mention something that you've been a part of. Who here has been named an all-state selection in music, band, choir, or orchestra? Stand up. Who here has been named an all-conference, all-city, or all-state, or all-American athlete? Who here has been on the honor roll? How about any of you National Merit semifinalists or finalists stand and be recognized? Who here has contributed more than 100 hours of community service? Stand up. Stay standing if you've contributed more than 200. Stay standing if you've contributed more than 300. Stay standing if you've contributed more than 500. Who here has been awarded an academic letter or an athletic letter or a performing arts letter? Okay. Who here has won a poetry slam? Who here has been awarded at our annual art show? Who here is a state champion as a team or an individual in athletics or another discipline? Who here has been named to one of those all-academic athletic teams in the state of Colorado? Who here has been awarded a scholarship to attend college next year? Thank you. I'll tell you what, class of 2019, your accomplishments are impressive. And an accomplishment many look different. You may have gotten here from some different roads. Perhaps it was making it to school before the dreaded whistle. Maybe you're the first person in your family to complete high school. Maybe you've learned a new language. Maybe you completed the pacer. Well, good job. The beauty of your class, and the beauty of this class of 2019 is that the many unique individuals that comprise it, all of you out there, and the many paths you've taken to arrive here today, and the many paths you will travel as we depart here today. We all have so many people to thank for the accomplishment that you're going to be celebrating here in short order. Some of you knew from kindergarten that you would someday be graduating a Raptor. Others, you've joined us along the way and found a home here in Silver Creek. You've come to us from all over the country. You've come to us from all over St. Vrain, from all over the Boulder and the Thompson Valley to join this class of 2019. But without the help of so many, we would not be here to experience your momentous occasion on this commencement and graduation day. So let me take a moment to acknowledge a few key people that have been important for today's events as well as your journey here today. I'd like to thank our grounds and operations crew because I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, they have made our place look wonderful today. Thanks to our broadcast team who is broadcasting and publishing today's graduation online. It is live streamed, and you can find that on the Silver Creek Sports Network on YouTube. Thank you. I'd like to thank our band and also our choir for brightening our day with music today. You guys are wonderful. Thank you. I'd like to thank our front office for supporting these kids for 4 years and covering all the details at graduation and our senior night. You've done a marvelous job. I'd like to thank our custodial staff. They always keep us up and running, are there for you to get you into that room, to get that assignment or that jacket that you left. Let's thank our custodians too. Thank you to our counselors. They're an incredible source of guidance and helping these graduates navigate their path here at Silver Creek and the paths that they'll follow here in the future. Thank you to our counselors. I'd like to thank our friends at the Longmont Police Department and our emergency services personnel who are always just a phone call away, and they keep us safe each and every day that we're here at Silver Creek and have done so for the last 720 school days. Thank you. Thank you to our teachers. Each and every one of you having a profound impact on the lives of these children, now adults here today, and upon their future pursuits. You are awesome. I'd like to thank our fellow administrators, your tireless support for our class of 2019 and having such enduring dedication to these young scholars. Thank you. And thank you to our school board and this wonderful St. Vrain community. You've supported us time and again over the course of the last many years. Your support of education and your continual investment in the future of these kids, our community, our country, we are better because of this community and because of our school board. Thank you so much. And to our families here today, the untold amount of support that you provide to these graduates, their journey here at Silver Creek and the next steps of their lives. Man, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much to all of our families. A class of 2019, I told you the other morning, and we lined up, and we were going to go visit those little kids, and they're going to be looking up to you, and they did so. They had created signs. They high-fived you coming through. They hugged you. They wished you luck. I saw several of you embrace younger siblings or family members during the course of this. You truly are an inspiration to these little kids around Silver Creek. And someday, they look forward to being in your seats, just like you, graduating from Silver Creek. And you'll never fully understand what your impact has been on this community. The championships, the homecoming parades, the mentor programs at the elementary and the middle levels, the sports camps, and reading to the little ones and volunteering your time to support all of them. And to see the look in those future Raptors' eyes as the high schoolers came back to their schools and you guys got to thank their teachers, you got to celebrate with them, and one day they'll get to grow up and they'll get to achieve just like you have. And one day they'll be proud to put on silver and maroon and to follow in all of your footsteps. And one day, you'll look back on this experience and think about these days. But as you go forth and you fly from the nest here at Creek, Recognize that it is you and your generation that must lead as you have done here, a generation entirely born in the new millennium that we pass the torch of education, democracy, and civic duty to. This is an incredible responsibility. Recognize that your education is something that can never be taken from you, and that you propel yourself, your community, your country, and your world by furthering your own education. Go win more hardware and commit to a healthy and active athletic pursuits in your life. Go make beautiful music together, and remember, after all, that Silver Creek is an inclusive community committed to leadership and excellence in academics, the arts, and athletics. Class of 2019, I'd like to thank you. I feel blessed to have been marooned right here with you for these last 4 years. And I'd like to congratulate all of you at this time. And this time I would like to invite Dr. Richard Martyr to the stage, if you would please provide remarks.
Well, thank you, Principal Finnestead. On behalf of the Board of Education of the St. Vrain Valley School District, it's a privilege to stand before you, the 2019 graduating class of Silver Creek High School, your families and friends, your administrators, and your teachers. This is my 18th consecutive year participating in high school graduations in the St. Vrain Valley Schools District, and my second celebration with Silver Creek High's graduating seniors. Silver Creek is a shining example of excellence in academics, athletics, the arts, music programs, and much more. Its Leadership Academy is recognized as one of the St. Vrain Valley School District's most successful focus programs. The Silver Creek Leadership Academy equips today's students with foundational skills and real-world experience they will need to become our country's future leaders. One of my favorite quotes about leadership comes from Margaret Mead, a world-renowned cultural anthropologist who spoke at my own college graduation 50 years ago this month. She said about leadership, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, concerned citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has." Well, before us we have a small group of thoughtful, concerned citizens who have experienced what excellence in leadership looks like. This group of seniors, the Silver Creek Leadership Academy, predecessors, those who will follow, and their like-minded colleagues are one of the reasons that I'm a confirmed optimist about our country's future. Surely, seniors, you will help make the world a better place. Ceremonies like these, like the ones we celebrate today, provide you as graduates with an opportunity for a moment to step out of the relentless flow of time to reflect on your accomplishments and about the person you are planning to be. It's an opportunity, as many of you have already done, to choose new goals that are worthy of the person you hope to become. As you do so, may I ask you to consider how much you've accomplished during your last 12 years from kindergarten through 12th grade. The reality that high school is over, the future will be different, and the path leads only forward. The fundamental truth that you are now and will always be surrounded in space and time by those who love and support you and care for you. And finally, the truth that choices you are making now and will make in years to come reveal first to you and then for all to see the kind of person that you intend to be. Now I'd like to come back, like you to come back to me, with me, to my assertion of your fundamental truths, that one of your truths is that you will be surrounded in space and through time by those that you can call on for help. And this is going to seem a little repetitive, but gratitude and expressions of acknowledgement of those who've helped bring us to where we are can't be repeated too often. So, graduates, may I ask you to stand? Look around for your friends. Take a moment to greet them. Of course, not all of your friends are in your graduating class, but taken together, your friends will be a continuing source of support. And now for the audience. If you are here to support one or more of these graduates, please stand and wave to your graduate. If you can do so, look around, graduates. Thank you. Those of us here assembled are just the tip of the iceberg compared to all of those who support you. Teachers, may I ask you to stand or remain standing? Teachers, please stand. And counselors, administrators. Audience members and graduates, please be seated. I would like to acknowledge the skill, passion, and tireless dedication of the teachers who inspired and supported you from preschool to high school. I'm still in touch with a number of my former students and welcome opportunities that we have to catch up over coffee from time to time. Graduates, please take a moment to remind yourselves of the teachers, those present and absent, who support you. Teachers, thank you for all you've done, and please be seated. This morning, I'm asking you to believe with all your heart that you have a lot of people on your side. Parents, family, friends, teachers, administrators, community leaders, and a host of others. And here's why I think that's important. As you perceive your life goals, goals that are worthy of the person you seek to become, there will be those times when you fail. Everyone who strives for excellence fails from time to time. In those moments, when you need it most, it takes uncommon courage to ask for help. So when you find yourself challenged by the demands of excellence, remember this day. Remember those who surround and support you. Remember to ask for help. We will be here for you. Remember who you are and the person you aspire to be. Class of 2019, we salute you for all you are today and all you will become.
Thank you, Dr. Martyr. At this time, the only thing standing in between you and receiving your diplomas is me. That being said, we'll begin our commencement of awarding you your diplomas. Please allow us a brief pause as we reset the stage, and we will welcome our graduates to receive their diplomas. One more time. Ladies and gentlemen that are located behind me, we'll be taking professional pictures. If I could have you skirt to the sides of the bleachers, that would be lovely. Thank you.
Perfect. Yes. You're going to be the person I give them to?
Yes. These were blank ones that
And left, yeah. She told me. I'm going to stick these.
I have 10 rubber bands.
Oh, wonderful. Let's put those down.
So just when you get tired,
I'll get pretty good sized hands, but I'll try to do 50 or so.
try and keep them in order.
Absolutely, they're gonna
So
be
just-
they're gonna be in alphabetical order. This is my, I don't know, 8th time.
Okay, so you've done this before.
Absolutely.
Just gonna do this mic.
Yes.
I'm gonna strike the other mic to the side.
Oh, okay.
On our chairs.
I'll lift on my end over your cord. Thank you. Where's your card? Go ahead and grab yours. Oh, is that Christian? It's Christian. Aiden Jeffrey Abram. Christian David Adams. Priya Emily Adakari. Anna Beatrice Adler. Maximus James Alexiev. Athena Christine Allen. Fiona Kellogg Allspaw. Katiana Sage Amaya. Maya Gracie Amadon. Alexander Maxwell Anadon. Anna Christine Angel. Therese K. Aris. Selena Maria Armendariz Gonzalez. Peter Edward Ash. Brandon Andrew Bachoffer. Amir Byrich. Casey Ashley Bakewell. Samantha Abigail Ball. Kira Day Bentowski. Catherine Dmitrievna Bastunsky. Rafael Alejandro Basurto. Shelby Rose Bauer. Bailey Marie Beavers. Sterling Mason Beckvar. Joshua Cody Behrens. Ryan Carl Benson. Aaron Thomas Bentley. Haley Marie Biancalana. Jordan Nicole Blaha. Caleb Avery Blickfelt. Ethan Conrad Bolster. Caitlin Deline Bond. Kiernan Chintanami Bopartikar. Trent Ashton Brossman. Ivy Crystal Brown. Tyson Jeffrey Brown. Francesca Mei Ying Chung Budaman. Jesus Andres Burciaga Zamora. Avery Lionel Burns. Hannah Lois Burns. Hannah Elizabeth Burton.
Megan Renee Bush. Spencer Thomas Campbell. Emily Lee Canvasser. April Cardenas Borrego. Abby Grace Carlo. Megan Nicole Chaddick. Ryan Oliver Chandler. Emily Rachel Churchich. Ryan Norris Cooper. Joel Isaac Cooper Smith. Sophia Irene Cousins. William James Cremens. Christian David Kronk. Emma Elizabeth Colwell. Madeline Kate Colwell. Dane William Cummings. Wesley Craig Cummings. Isabella Jordan Curtis. Emma Jane Dameron. Taylor Kate Doherty. Sydney Madison Davies. Angel Leah Davis. Ashley Elizabeth Deegan. Cameron Paul Denishay. Mia Ann Spencer Denise Judson. Abigail Moss Denning. Brianna Nicole Dezell. Sierra Brooke DeMondo. Samuel John Dirks. Jeffrey Cameron Dolan. Mary Shannon Dolan. Piper Nicole Dowd. Caleb Joseph Dupre. Hannah Cassidy Dyer. Madeline Eileen Erie. Jackson Alexander Eaton. Nicholas Jean Banked Eaton. Kate Nicole Egan. Eli Eisenberg. Thomas Alexander Elston. Zane Carter Emmerich. Spencer Kenneth Enyart. Sienna Rebecca Eshelman. Caitlin Haley Farrell. Lillian Reese Fine. Stephen Patrick Flaherty. Patrick David James Flynn. Rachel Joy Foote. Sebastian Frere. Emiko Hanja Fredo. Sarah Elizabeth Fries.
Oh, we got backup.
Isaiah Fresquez. Grace Lee Guerra. Mario Alejandro Garcia. Christian Sage Gardner. Christopher Craig Gaskell. Sophia Bouchard Gahorsam. Petros Staji Georgopoulos. Mohammed Paiman Giassi. Emma Marie Gibbs. Jacob Len Gibbs. Haley Elizabeth Gilbert. Karina Elizabeth Goebel. Tobin Poignet Gold. Margaret Rose Goldsberry. Wesley Powell Gollier. Benjamin Isaac Gomez. Piper Maitland Gould. Colton John Graybo. Andromeda Caroline Graham. Cooper Arthur Grant. Bryn Catherine Green. Emmeline Marie Guillen. Anaí Maria Gutierrez. Mauricio Paul Gutierrez. Braylon Zane Hafley. Sarah Beth Halprin. Kaylee. Kaylee Melina Hansen. Alexander Nicholas Hardegree. Elizabeth Renee Hardegree. Jack Ryan Harper. Kayla Capri Harper. Blake Alexander Harris. Chastity Shantice Harris. Joseph Taylor Harrison. Noah Afo Hassan. Megan Rose Hellman. Mobula Hesari. Ashton Ross Hicks. Thomas Howell Height the fourth. Kira Caitlin Hills. Connor Elias Haugen. Miles William Innes. Kelly Ann Ireland Ashley. Caitlin Nicole James. Kenny James Jarnigan. Kyle Joseph Jarnigan. Erin Mary Jensen. Eric Tao Jang. Hunter D. Johnson. Severin Thane Jones. Elizabeth Ann Cadlick. Ryan William Kalfas. Noelani Bren Kassenbrock. Richard Broderick Keck. Jennifer Doris Kennison. Justin Isaiah Kerr. Ashlyn Lorraine Cofford. Michael Lee Kozlowski. Aaron Kukuk. Leanne Kukuk. Alicia Maria Lanier. Aiden Dane Lantiff. Dylan Michael Larson. Yeah, I'll try. Alex Kyle Latsko. Juan Lascano Adrete. Kendall Pearl Lee. Paxton Magdalena Lee.
Which one?
Annika Joe Lewis. Justin Clay Lightcap. Daniel Carmine Long. David Edward Lopez. Devin Ray Lopez. Shannon Elise Love. Jasmine Ruth Lovell. Benjamin David Lynch. Abigail Lynn Martin. Maxwell Christopher Martin. Amber Elena Massey. Zoe Lee Mast. Grace Ami McCaffrey.
Heck yeah.
Kellen Davis McCormick. Lily Cornell McCumber. Samuel Ray McCune. Grace Morgan McNulty. Griffin Clifford Muse.
Patrick Wright. I got you, bud.
Patrick Wright Miller. Miguel Moadano. Alan Molina Castaneda. Paula Montes Macias. Cole Sophia Montgomery. Jacob Kyle Moore. Eric Morales. Jorge Morales. Brooke Shannon Morgenthal. Holden Robert Moritz. John William Maroney. Jose Julian Mosqueda. Matthew James Murphy. Dalila Murtich. Jetta Barbara Nannon. Amanda Rochelle Nelson. Catherine Grace Nelson. David Graham New. Julie Marie Niatang. Maya Seabach Norman. Dylan Scott Oliver. Damien Olveda Lara. Ali Sitlali Orozco. Kai David Owens. Miranda Jade Pacheco. Adam Taylor Pape. Alec Hiran Patel. Dylan Blaze Perry. Isaias Pineda. Adina Surya Patel. Caitlin Ashcroft Pomeroy. Savannah Lee Powell. Wyatt Monroe Powell. Victor Alexandra Prieto. Aria Alma Prospero. Casey Bernard Prumbach. Lauren Andrea Pyle. Jack Tiller Ranglos. Milo Ortega Rabel. Anjana Balumpali Reddy. Emily Marie Wrights.
Thank you.
Lillian Ann Remigio. McKenna Sue Ellen Rhines. Eric James Riddle.
Lily Adele Reeder.
Lily Adele Reeder. Pamela Nicole Rogers. Emilio Rodriguez. Yara Rodriguez. Jet McLean Rosticus. Henio Sebastian Rubio. Max Lewis Ruiz. Jennifer Marnell Russell. Thomas Derek Russo. Samantha Claire Crouch Ruth. Caitlin Michelle Ryan. Rodolfo Salas de la Paz. Jimena Shea Saldana. Carson Kurt Sander Farrakane. Andrew Robert Sands. Eliana Rose Saville.
Thank you.
Skylar Jameson Shell. Chloe Elizabeth Schmid. Lexi Norwood Schneeweis Cole. Lucy Graves Scott. Hannah Rebecca Siegel. Matthew Brady Seraphin. Sasha Natalie Serdikoff. Boris Alexandrovich Shapoval. Julia Jane Shaw. Sonia Gaia Bishop Schaup. Thomas Cassat Simmons Jr. Alexandra Nicole Smith. Ashlyn Christelle Smith. Thomas Philip Smith. Tobias Nathaniel Smith. Hannah Marie Satiroff. Joshua Justin Soto. Abigail Lynn Sparks. Grayson Riley Stark. Owen Wayne Stevenson. Braden Kent Stewart. Lane Maxwell Stewart.
Well to go, girl.
Jessica Haley Studebaker.
Thanks, bro.
Keldon Martin Pills Stutzman. Albeth Leon Diamante Suchisa. Brandon Lee Sullivan.
Lance Eric Tanner. Is it Eric or Eric? No, that's my name. I just pull in your hand.
Lance Eric Tanner. Annalise Meacham Teasdale. Andrea Zeneth Teles Gutierrez.
Gotcha, bro.
Matthew John Tetta. Cassandra Rose Thaler. Amanda Kate Throckmorton. Sienna Ray Tyndall. Tammy Torres.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Amber Ray Trujillo. Logan Trujillo. Patrick Grady Trusty.
How we doing? Good.
Jack Robert Tubman. Callista Rose Tutkowski. Colleen Ann Terrell. Michael Way Van Vuren. Savannah Joy Vanderveen. Annalise Marie Vandiver. Brooke Christine Wager. Kevin Charles Wagner. Haley Lucille Waldoff. Logan Charles Walker. Anna Janelle Warden. Benjamin Patrick Warren. Vanessa Ann Warner.
Make it a little extra. This month and
Okay.
Lawrence Lee Watson.
That was funny.
Hannah Jo Watts.
Hannah Jo Watts. Evan Anthony White. Madeline Rose Williams. Mason James Williams. Abigail Grace Wilson. Nicole Renee Wilson. Kaylee Marie Young. Tyler John Young. And Gabrielle Lauren Eisenberg.
You guys want the podium back? Do you want the podium? Sir, do you want the podium? After you, Dr. Martyr.
At this time, I ask representative of the St. Vrain Valley School Board, Dr. Martyr, to certify our graduates.
It gives me great pleasure to hereby declare that these seniors, the class of 2019 of the Silver Creek High School, have met the requirements as prescribed by the St. Vrain Valley School Board of Education. It gives me great pleasure to present to you this outstanding class. We are now ready. Please join me in congratulating the graduates of the Silver Creek High School class of 2019.
Class of 19, Won't you please join me in turning your tassels to the left to signify your high school commencement? Guests and graduates, it's with great pleasure that I present to you the 2019 class of Silver Creek High School graduates. Raptors, let them fly!